I was at a bar one day, like, I have a tattoo on my arm that says Veritas. It means truth in Latin. But a lot of times I'll be wearing like kind of a long sleeve shirt and part of it will be covered. And I was at a bar the other night and some guy came up to me and was like, hey, do you have the word fajitas tattooed? Like, yes, of course I do. Because I love fajitas. But I don't like to speak when I order. So now I can just do the old Lipton point. You know what I mean? The only thing I wish, though, I wish I would have been a little bit more specific. Because now I gotta be all like, chicken. Actually, all of my tattoos are food related. I get a teardrop every time the McRib leaves us. I have a tattoo on my back. I have ridiculous tattoos. I have one I got when I was 18 years old, just tramp stamped on my back the day I turned 18 of my favorite band. And it's just the Foo Fighters logo just tattooed on my back. And when I was 19 years old, a guy at my house was like, why would you get a Foo Fighters tattoo on your back? And I was like, for passion! And I kicked him out of my house. And now I'm 29 years old, and I'm like, why the fuck would I get a Foo Fighters tattoo on my back? Like, it's all part of my plan to get outdated tattoos inked all over me. Like, I got Gore Lieberman 2000 on my right shoulder blade. I got Where's the Beef coming up the inside of my thigh. Which, by the way, you guys, that is not drummed up near the amount of business that I had originally hoped for. Okay, my friend just had a baby recently, which is exciting, you know, for her. No, you guys don't care. None of you care about my friend's baby.
Not at all.
No, even if I say it over and over, you're still like, no, still don't care.
Not at all.
Well, I'm super excited about it because now I don't have to read her Facebook status updates about being pregnant all day long. Because here's the thing, like, if you're pregnant, that is awesome for you. But I can't care about something for 9 months straight. Just let me know when that thing tears its way out of you, and I will buy it a froggy jumpsuit or something. Like, what if I updated my status all day about not being pregnant? Like, I woke up in the morning just like, womb still barren, 8 exclamation points. Today there was a glow around my face because nothing is alive inside of me. This afternoon I punched myself in the stomach for 2 hours just because I can. Every time one of my friends has a baby, I always have a comment. I'm like, oh my God, that is so much work and responsibility for. I feel like if I had a kid, all I would do all day is just worry about it being okay. You know what I mean? Like one day I was in a store and I saw a lady walk by and she was carrying a baby in a backpack thing. And I was like, oh my God, I would never carry a baby in a backpack. Because I am used to carrying a backpack. What if I forget there's a baby in it? Like, what if I walk in my house one day and I'm like, oh, hey guys, and then just toss it on the couch? Oh my God, I threw my baby. I threw my baby because I thought she was books. Also, if you carry a baby in a backpack, you can't see it at all times, you know? Like, what if I'm walking around with a baby in my backpack and it dies and I don't notice? Like, I don't know, like maybe I take a turn too hard and its neck snaps and I'm walking around with this baby head flopping back there like a stupid idiot, because you know nobody would tell you. Like, it's too awkward. It's not like when you have mustard on your face, you know? Like, no lady's gonna walk up to you and be like, don't be embarrassed, okay? Your baby is a little unalive right now. People always think I'm mean when I'm like, no, I'm not mean. I'm just thinking of all the things that could go wrong. You don't get it. I used to have, I don't know, I was engaged a while ago. I was going for that kind of life, and I was engaged. And the guy that I was engaged to was like nice guy, super supportive, like good-looking, smart guy. And every time he touched me, it felt like a million tiny spiders on my skin. It sucked because we were together for a very long time and our lives were very entwined. Like we had a cat together. We adopted a cat. We had a 3-legged cat named Sammy. And every time I tell people that, they're like, that is so sweet. You would adopt a 3-legged cat. I'm like, yeah. I really wanted a 4-legged cat though. I wanted a 4-legged cat named Socks because I went in and Socks like ran up to me and was playing with me like it was supposed to be. I was like, oh, Socks, I love you. And then this stupid idiot just like hobbles over to us. My boyfriend, like, this is the kind of guy he is. He's like, hey, I don't want Socks. I want her. And I was like, who? Sock? I was like, Leah, that doesn't even make any sense. She still has 3 legs. It would still be Sock. I was like, she's missing a back leg, and I consider the front paws mittens. We were just 2 different people, and like the thing was, like, he asked me to marry him, and I had to say yes. He asked me in like at a music festival in front of like 500 strangers and like all of our friends, you know. And this is what I was wearing, this is what I was wearing when I was engaged. I was holding, first of all, I was holding like a 16-ounce Bud Light in a koozie. And I was wearing like flip-flops and some cut-off jean shorts and a t-shirt that said magic mushrooms. With like pictures of mushrooms, which even that was a lie because I don't do mushrooms ever since the believing I pissed an actual river incident of '03. And I remember thinking, this is like an exceptionally white trash date for me. Like, how am I gonna get, what is this gonna say for the rest of my life? Like, cut to a year later, I'm just pregnant at a Jimmy Buffett concert. Just being like, we conceived at our wedding barbecue. I don't, you know. And I didn't want to break it up because I didn't want to hurt his feelings, you know. And I felt so bad about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make him think it's his idea somehow. So like I would like go out of town and I would send hot girls over to wash his car. I'd be like, Candy, you weren't sudsy enough. Like I started shoplifting. I was like, I'm a klepto. Guess you'll have to deal with that forever. Here's a bunch of knickknacks I stole from your grandma's house. Like at one time it occurred to me, I don't even know how this would help, but like the thought came into my mind, what if I get Down syndrome? If I could just get down, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm changed forever. I have Down syndrome, so you don't want to marry me. But even then I was like, it would backfire, and you'd be like, Daddy's here through the day, you know, like. So I had to break it off, and God, he called me. He was on an Air Force plane. He called me like over the radio. I don't even know how this works. He called my phone from a radio one day on the plane, and he called me. He was just like, "Hey, what's going on, Tiger? Over." I was like, just watching Judge Judy. Leah, you have to say over after you talk. Over. What are you doing, like dropping bombs on children and calling me from airplanes? Over? Leah, please don't say that over the radio. Over. Why? What is Obama going to put me on the terrorist list? Over. Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that either. Over. Okay, you know what? I think that this relationship is over. I'm sorry, you cut off. This relationship is what? Over. No, I mean this relationship is over. Leah, you only have to say over once. I'm sorry, this relationship is what? Okay, look, I wanted to tell you this to your face, but I think I've contracted Down syndrome.